Hey guys, it's Wednesday, and I have Vanna again, even though you couldn't see her wave, but she waves to you, and we're smoking hookah, so I hope you guys don't mind all the smoke. So, this week's topic is being outed. Now, I probably am going to get a lot of shit for this video, because I don't mind being outed. They out me all the time. All the time. And it's okay. Me and Vanna were talking about this like 2 seconds ago, and she doesn't know what being outed really meant. So, for people who don't know, what outed means is when you're like in a social situation or in public, and you're passing, or people really don't know what gender you are. That just kind of, never mind. Anyway, it basically is someone being like, oh, that's this person and they're trans. They were originally born this gender or transitioning to this gender. I don't mind it. Like, would you mind it if someone were? I mean,
no, because it's who you are. Like, you shouldn't be offended by it because it's who you are.
And I mean, I get it to where people who are like wanting to go stealth and stuff like that, and if you're wanting that, then I think your friends and the people you hang out with on a daily basis, and who you hang out with when you meet people, you should talk to them about that before that situation comes about, and you let them know, like, hey, you know, if we ever come into this situation, don't be like, yeah, this person's trans. Like, no, this is just, let it go. Just who you are and nothing to do with your transition. I mean, our best friend calls me the tranny. And when I'm introduced as a tranny, and it's okay. I mean, it's out of love that he says it like that. I know that sounds really bad, but it's because we love each other and we're assholes. Like, this is my whore, by the way.
This is my bitch.
We're very mean to each other, but it's just how we show our love. Like, if you can't be an asshole to your friends, who can you be an asshole to, honestly? Come on now. But yeah, why get offended? Why let someone have that control over your situation and your emotions? It's just, you might never meet that person again, so what does it really matter? Anything you want to say? Because you don't talk much in our videos. You just kind of sit there and stare at yourself. She's like, I'm so pretty.
I do not. Where am I supposed to look? I'm gonna look on the floor. I'm gonna look at my phone, you know.
I'm sorry, I'm just fucking with you.
I say don't get offended if somebody calls you tranny, because, like I said earlier,
not necessarily that. If someone calls you tranny and they're being it in
if they're meaning it in a mean
then
way,
punch
then
the
yeah.
motherfucker. Like, seriously, knock the bitch out, because that's fucked up.
But if somebody's like telling someone like, yeah, they're trans, and like they're like being reasonable, like
they're not being a dick, and they're not like,
don't get offended, because
it's just, they're not gonna give a fuck in the end. When they walk out of that room or that situation, they're really like, I really don't give a shit about what happened.
It's better than somebody being like, are you a girl or a guy? Like,
honestly, I hate that.
It's better to be straight up with somebody than, because, like, how are they supposed to be your friend if they don't even really know you?
That makes sense. It does make sense. I mean, maybe it's just because I don't mind it, that I don't have the problem with it. And I know some people do. And if you do, then, you know, I'm sorry. But it's life. It's like being gendered incorrectly, or not being gendered correctly. It happens, especially if you're not on T, and I've said this before. Why are you gonna let that insignificant thing hurt you that much? I know it hurts to be called female if you're FTM, and it hurts to be called male if you're MTF. But if you're not on hormones, then you're not like progressing in your transition, I guess. It's kind of difficult. I mean, I still look feminine, obviously. Look at my bangs. Just because of my hair, I look all fucking girly and. But I mean, if I went to the store and I'm gonna expect the cashier to be like, "Oh, here you go, ma'am," and I'm not gonna be like, "Oh, you." No, I'm just gonna be like, "Thank you, have a good day," walk out, and I'll never see her again unless I go back to that store and she's working again. And if she does, and she misgenders me again, then I'll kindly be like, "Yeah, I'm male, not female, fine." But just don't get pissed off about it. Let it roll off your shoulder because it's the best thing for you to do because it's only going to trigger your dysphoria more when you do that and when you get upset about things. But yeah, that's our video. Hope you enjoy it. I'm sorry if I offended anyone.
Me too. I'm sorry.
We're it's just our opinions, and that's what this is all about, is to get everyone's perspective. So have a good week. Thank you, Vanna, for doing this and putting your makeup on because she was like, we gotta put makeup on before I do this. So
gotta have my video face on.
Okay, have a good week, guys. See you next week.
Bye.